So basically, welcome back to another video. And before we get started, I'd just like to say, right, this video is not a hate or a target to Zeze Milz. I'm not even gonna lie, I absolutely rate what she does. I'm loving her podcasting, the Cause We Can thing she's doing with Sideman Daily, and she's an absolute character, and I respect the way she says things as it is. And she's an absolutely wonderful woman. She's doing a great thing, a great voice for black women. But obviously, you know, nobody's perfect. This video just addressing the interview she did with that rapper Glizz. And yeah, obviously, I'm not a black woman, so obviously I can't understand how it feels or how it would feel to be like what he said. It hasn't affected me. And I just want to say, like, there was a lot of things that she had total valid points in there, but it was just sometimes like, I don't know if it's the way she was coming across or the way she was saying things, but even myself, I was feeling sorry for this guy. Not even because of his face, just because the way she was going on, some of the stuff, like, it's just like, come on, Zeze, like, really? And look, like I said, it's not a hate thing. Like, I absolutely love Zeze. I love her show, love the podcast. She did one with AC. That guy wanted to bang me out, you know, but a little drama on Instagram. But yeah, that's for another video. And before we get started, yeah, make sure you go down and subscribe. We're almost at 40,000 subscribers, 700 to go, guys. Appreciate all the support. And yeah, turn on that notification bell as well. And let's get started.
There was definitely a culture and a general attitude on Twitter at that time that was, and a narrative that was very anti-black women. And I was in that black Twitter space at the time, and I fed into it really. I guess I was just trying to fit in, whatever. I was just running jokes, trying to get clout. Obviously, it was the wrong thing to do, and it's disgusting.
So what I will say, we gathered that it's disgusting. What I don't want is for the whole interview to every time say it's disgusting. We know that you feel it's disgusting. Like, we get it.
Like, yeah, I understand. We get you want to get straight to the point and beat around the bush. But what do you expect him to say when the first question you ask him about his actions that he knows he's wrong? Obviously, he's going to address that already just to show that he knows it's wrong already. Like, that's going to be captured on camera and obviously posted on your YouTube. And if he doesn't say those things, people will be thinking less to it, like, did he not think he was wrong? Like, he's just addressing it. So obviously he's going to do that. And you're telling him off for that. But, you know, that's not even the worst part. But I can get why you're saying it. But, you know, I don't know.
You was around a lot of black people and they kind of made you feel comfortable. So are you almost like blaming black people for, for making you feel comfortable and they allowed you to do it?
No, because even in the statement, I didn't say anyone made me feel comfortable. I just said I felt way too comfortable. Like,
but surely that's to do with your environment, though.
Yeah, potentially. But I wouldn't ever blame anyone else for what I had done. What I had done was what I had done. Nobody held my hand. Nobody made me do it.
I'm not even gonna lie, right here, Glizz. I want to give Glizz credit on like this part of the video. I just want to say, like, this guy there, he played that so well. Because I'm not even gonna lie, there, Zeze. You were trying to put words into his mouth. He said what he said, and now you're trying to make it into something it's not, you know. Like, he clearly was just, no. Like, respect to Glizz for that, because she was basically trying to say, like, are you blaming black? He never said he's blaming black people, you know what I'm saying? And even in that video, when he said he's got no one else to blame, I have so much respect for that guy, because he knows it was all him, you know. You can't blame other people. That's when you just start sparking up something that he never said.
So, you released the freestyle, and you decided to drop a couple bars in Yoruba.
Somebody told Tiwa Savage I don't speak a language, but I'll learn Yoruba if I have to. Or more getting below my pussy, that pussy man, fuck whoever had you.
Why? Because you said you're Dutch, right? And Irish.
Yeah.
So why didn't you use some like old-time English language? Or where your family's from? Why did you feel the need to use Yoruba?
You see, this bit was just absolutely ridiculous, Zeze. Come on. You see it all over the music industry. People say songs from different countries all the time, you know what I mean? Justin Bieber was featured in the song Despacito. He's not Spanish, but does that mean he shouldn't be able to do that? Listen, yeah, people do it all the time. You know this. You know, if you really know the music industry, you know people add words that ain't even from where they're from, just because it might add flavor, it might just feel right. And also, why not? Like, actually, why not? Who are you to tell him that you can't say stuff, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, what about African artists in Africa using English words? Should they not be allowed to use English words? You know what I'm saying? Like why not? It's just sometimes certain things work. It appeals to his audience. He clearly understands his target audience, and not necessarily looks cool. It's just to him, it felt right. When you create music, some things feel right, some things feel wrong. You know what I'm saying? And when you make it, if that's what you want to do, why not? He's creating. Like, I don't know if you're a music artist, so you can't be telling him that he can't create his music the way he does, because you're not him. Even if you're a music artist, obviously he can give you opinion 100%. Everyone has the right to opinion. But you can't tell him as an artist, don't be saying these words just because it's not your language or where you're from. Zeze, that's schoolboy errors there. Like, I understand you're saying, a lot of people saying you were wrong in this interview, and I watched it, yeah, and I was going in this open-minded, because I read the comments about it first. I always do. And I was like, all right, people are attacking Zeze, and people love to attack Zeze for no reason. And I used to be like that until I actually watched like what you do, and like you have your points. But here, Zeze, you lost me. You lost me, sweetheart.
I said like one line. It wasn't even a full bar.
Did a part of you think, if I do this, I know my target audience are going to get gassed by this, and was there a part of you that thought, if I do this, I'm going to be deemed as cool?
No.
So then that's what I'm saying, why would you choose to use Yoruba and not where your heritage is from?
And in the music industry, it's creative, yeah? It's not called do your language music, is it? Just sing your language, you know? You can do whatever you want. It's the creativity. What about actors who start speaking different language? In everything, different people of different races do different stuff. It's not a problem, Zeze. You're just creating a problem out of nothing. Absolute nothing.
Have you had interest from record labels?
Yeah, I did.
So
Not now.
Not now. It's all gone. Okay.
Well, they've gone quiet. They've definitely gone quiet on me.
Do you, even that in itself, do you understand the white privilege that you have, that you've literally brought out maybe a couple songs, freestyles at that, like not actual full length songs, and you already had interest from record labels. So do you understand how frustrating that is to maybe other rappers who are like grafting in the studio, doing whatever, and then you come along and you just basically, do you feel like you as a white person have any sort of responsibility to say, do you know what, I shouldn't be allowed to access this culture or get a record deal that easily?
See, this is where one of my issues with this is like, look, it's not his fault. Straight up, it's not his fault, right? He shouldn't not succeed just because other people aren't succeeding. Life ain't sunshine and rainbows. Life ain't fair, and that's not because of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, white privilege doesn't exist because of that guy. White privilege, okay, let's say it is there, and I'm not disagreeing that it is there. I don't want to get into all that because that's a different video, right? But let's say white privilege is there, right? That's not his, he didn't create it, you know what I'm saying? So if a record label wants to hit him up, of course he should say yes. And if there's plenty of other rappers working harder than him, doing this, and they don't get opportunity, you tough, right? It's life, you know what I'm saying? You've got to be tough in this life. Life ain't easy, because I can guarantee you there's loads of white people who are doing just as much as some other artists who aren't making it, you know what I mean? You get lucky. A part of this industry, luck plays a big factor in it, and he's just one of the lucky ones. And he's also talented. He appeals to the audience, and if a record label want to go to him, why not? You know what I'm saying? You're basically telling him that he shouldn't be getting there, but he should be, all right, let me do my little freestyles, then do studio time, then do this to get successful. But no, everyone's journey is different, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect everyone's journey to be the same. You can't expect everyone's journey to be equal, because the world just ain't like that. No matter what you do, the world is just not like that. And I feel like you're trying to discredit him here. You're like, he done his thing, you know, can we not be happy for him? Big up my guy, you know what I'm saying? He's securing a record deal from just doing a freestyle, and obviously, good. Well done, son. Get in the game, innit? He's trying to get to the other side. And then now you're basically saying that, oh, what about all the other artists who do full music videos? I'm one of them including, but I don't expect someone to come with me and be like, oh, well, this guy did a little freestyle, but you've done a music video, you should get your record label. No! If I get my opportunity, then big up, but I didn't get that opportunity, and that's just the way life is, you know what I'm saying? Things just won't be handed to you on a silver platter for everybody. Some people do.
Do you think that you're a sellout?
A sellout?
Yeah, so if a black person decided to do white music, like folk music or heavy metal, indie, black people would probably call them a sellout. So do you feel like, because you're not sticking to like quote unquote like white music or rock music or indie music, what we know white people to do, would you class yourself as a sellout then to your culture?
No, I don't think so, because I'm true to myself. I just am who I am. Like, the people I'm around are the people I'm around.
But you're not black though.
Of course not.
Oh, Zeze, man, like, I don't know, man. Listen, yeah, you're not a sellout just because you like to do a certain type of music, you know what I'm saying? There are black people out there who do indie, rock or whatever, and if they get called sellout, so what? The opinion from whoever's calling you a sellout is irrelevant, because it doesn't matter. If you're generally enjoying what you do, then it is what it is. You enjoy it. It's just the way you are. And also, this guy, yeah, the people he's grew up around with, majority all he knows is black music, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to say black music, but I get the terminology. But like, yeah, he's part of that industry now, and it's working for him. And why shouldn't he do this? You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily he's a sellout, it's just what he's been around, you know what I'm saying? For example, yeah, this is stupid. Let's say Tarzan, you know what I'm saying? Tarzan does not behave like normal humans, then he acts like the gorilla. You see, this ain't a reference to black people, like him being the white guy and the black people being monkey. This is just an example of someone who is a human in a different space, someone who like, the normal way of things should be viewed. And then he grew up in an environment that isn't the way it is. So obviously he's not gonna act like normal humans, innit? He's gonna act like what he knows. These gorillas, these apes, he can do stuff that normal humans can't, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that is an extreme, and I'm not saying that black people are the gorillas in this situation. I'm just saying that he only knows what he knows, you know what I'm saying? He's grew up around that. I've got a friend called Daniel. He's grew up around us all his life, and people say he talks black. He doesn't talk black. He just talks like how he's been brought up, the way the people he's hung around with, the trends he's jumped on, the way he speaks in it. I just want to say, if anyone wants to comment on that Tarzan reference here, I'm calling black people gorillas, yeah. Your mom actually didn't love you, and you're just a one little twat who likes to make things into something they're not.
Who you are is you're a white male. And what you seem to like identify with is black culture. So that's not who you are. You are a white male.
I don't say I identify as, I don't identify with black culture. I am who I am. I'm a white person.
Okay then, Zeze, how should a white male act and behave? Do all white males have to do indie rock music? No! There's no acting like a white male with cultural stuff. It's all about where you grow up, where like people from London, white males from London aren't gonna act like white males from Newcastle, and I know this because I'm from Newcastle and I've been to London. You can't just say that like you're a white male so you can't do these black music. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Who are you? He can do what he wants. He's a free man.
I noticed that on your apology. Did you write the apology yourself? Yeah. That you turned off the comments. Why?
Because someone told me that they were going crazy in the comments, getting at me.
But then, so you turned your comments off to protect yourself?
Yeah, because it's obviously...
But why should you be protected though?
Yeah, first of all, I'm just gonna say, why fucking not? It's his social media. It's not called the Zeze standard social media. It's called his social media, and Instagram or Twitter or whatever, they have said that he's allowed to turn off the comments. So he has every single right, regardless of whatever the situation is. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Let's just get that out of the way. And two, like he's saying, yeah, he's human, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously what he's done is wrong. Yes, it was 8 years ago, but I'm sure he's learned from it, and it doesn't mean he should be scrutinized for the rest of his life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people have made mistakes. We've all made mistakes, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you have. That doesn't mean you should be scrutinized for the rest of your career for it. And it's just is what it is. Yeah, let him turn off his comments, man. He's a free man, and it's his social media, and if he fully wants to do that, he has every single right to do that.
And then the one that you quote tweeted was clapped black girls, fucking hell, whatever. Then you tweeted mixed race babies soon come. So which is it? Are you fetishizing black women, or do you not like black women? Like, which one is it?
It's not fetishizing. It's crazy because even then, I still did like black girls.
But was it a certain type of black girl?
Say Zeze, yeah, say what you're trying to do. Yep, I'll say what you're trying to do. Right, let me tell you something, right? When people say they like tall, dark, and handsome, you know what I'm saying? Like muscly guys. So like this little features, little cheeky things about, you don't just go, I like black girl. And you date every single black girl on the planet. You know what I'm saying? All this, first I just say, personality, yeah, is key. But you want to find someone you find attractive in it. But straight up, yeah, this guy is not going to like every single black girl. Just like I don't like every single white or black girl that I don't fancy, you know what I mean? I fancy my girlfriend because of the way she looks. But that doesn't mean I'm going to fancy her best friend from Carlisle who just doesn't look appealing to my eye, you know what I mean? Is it wrong to like pizza over lasagna? Is it wrong? No, it's not. People have preferences, and no, I'm not comparing women to food. I'm just saying people have preferences. I'm so sick and tired of having to explain myself exactly what I mean in this video, because I know what it's like. Everybody likes to cancel people. Everybody wants to cancel everybody because it's funny, and then you're fucking bastards. Yeah, fuck off. If you wanna cancel me, yeah, cancel your mom.
You're good friends with One Asen.
Yeah, he's my friend still, yeah.
And he defended you. Mm-hmm. Do you not think that he shouldn't have defended you publicly?
This is probably one of the main bits that, obviously this video is meant to be all bad, but I just want to address this, like, seriously, like, yeah, straight up, boys, yeah, we need to stop defending our friends who are clearly in the wrong. Like, he actually has a good point, because, like, I know too many of my friends, we can't be saying names, you know what I'm saying, but I see them there. But I know too many people in blah 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 situations where like people are supporting robbers, criminals, rapists, sexual assault, just stupid shit, you know, drug dealers, just stuff we shouldn't really support, you know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. Yeah, we shouldn't support terrible things like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're friends with a rapist, I think you shouldn't be supporting him, should you? I understand if you're right or die, but maybe this bit we can leave this bit out, you know. Let's not support him there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a big no. It's a very big no, you know.
Like, what do you think I should? I'm genuinely asking you a question. Like, what do you think I could do?
I think that your first 10 bags that you make from your single or whatever you decide to release, you should donate it to a charity that helps black women. Because
I hear that.
really, sorries, we've heard sorries, a lot of sorries,
100.
and it's a bit boring.
We shouldn't be forcing people to donate money, like, just it's just this power thing. 100% you're right, you should be donating and supporting the cause, because we do need the help of white people, but forcing people to help and genuine help is different. We won't solve nothing by forcing people to do, you know what I'm saying? It's just creating a problem where people will generally hate you but have donated just because they are forced to. It's like, let's say they made a law on you have to donate to a Black Lives Matter charity, then they wouldn't actually be solving the actual problem. The actual problem will be within himself, within him as a person, and him making that decision, because he can now go and educate other people. But yeah, I think that's all I can rant about. And like I'm saying, like Zeze, I totally agree with 90% of the stuff you're saying. Just on this one, like I just felt like this guy, like I don't know if you're trying to set him up. I don't know, innit? I feel like I like to see actions and effect in it. Like, what you wanted in that interview, you wanted to like, actually, I don't know what you want to do in the interview, but personally, from my point of view, I feel like you'd wanted like people to see him, to see what he's done wrong, people to see what he's done wrong, how he's gonna move forward, and how we can make a change to the whole targeting black women's, like, I'm so bad with words right now, I don't know what's going on, but like the oppression black women have had to been going through in it. But in this video, more time was just, let's attack this guy for stuff that's just like, people now are like, instead of looking at the message you wanted to put out, now they're just there like feeling sorry for him, innit? And maybe you should have took more consideration. Look, you're pro at what you're doing. Maybe I'm totally wrong and I'm talking ass crack, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm 100% wrong, because, you know, you're the professional, you're the one with your own show. I'm in my bedroom with my Attack on Titan and Death Note and One Piece poster. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I'm in the wrong and maybe this video is a total nonsense. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Yeah, but guys, tell me what you think. Should I start doing more videos like this where I talk on like topics going on around the social media community, just the world and stuff? Obviously not too much politics. We don't like politics like that, you know what I'm saying? We do like little bit politics. We like little bit politics, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, boom.